Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. And as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live, okay? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page, and you can check me out on Twitter at DGoddess27. So let's get into it. Now listen to this nefarious story. A 12-year-old black girl was disqualified from a Wisconsin swim meet over the weekend for wearing a handmade Black Lives Matter swimsuit. Now the organizers quickly reversed the decision and went ahead and let her swim. Now Sarah Lyons told CNN that her daughter, Lady Galana, is very interested in social justice and wanted to wear the swimsuit after they had talked about the death of 22-year-old Amir Locke, now who was fatally shot by the Minneapolis police while they were executing a no-knock search warrant that he had nothing to do with, by the way. So they brought iron-on letters the night before the competition and put them on the swimsuit. Now, in an interview on Wednesday with CNN's Newsday, Lady said that she had swum her first race on Sunday at Superior High School in Superior and was getting ready for her next event when she learned a volunteer official said that she couldn't compete in her swimsuit. She says, I went to my mom and told her, and I was like, I'm not going to take it off. And my mom was like, okay. This is also egregious, and I want you to pay attention. They don't want people talking about history, the true history of this country, which they love to call CRT, which, as I told you before, CRT is not taught in K through 12. It is taught on a university level. But the fact is they don't want you talking about the truth of their history because they don't want little Brad and Kenny and Kates and Amy's to get upset or to feel bad. And this is only to feel bad about learning the truth of their own history. But I find it very interesting that they have no problem demonizing and vilifying little black children and making them feel bad, unwanted, right? Making them feel like outcast simply because they're trying to stand up for their own people. Because she was simply wearing Black Lives Matter on her swimsuit. They have no problem with doing that. And any other racial things that they do to black children. You know, the name calling, the bullying, not just by students, but by adults as well. These teachers, bus drivers, principals. I mean, you've heard the stories. So anyway, so Lion said her daughter had another suit that she could have changed into, but she left the decision up to her. Now, she said she came and told me that she was absolutely not taking it off. Okay, now let me see if I can find this interview they did with CNN. All right, everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hold on. Okay. So ridiculous. But this is what they do. Like I said, they don't have a problem making little black children feel bad. They have no problems at all. They don't want us to tell them the truth about history. Okay. Yeah, make that make sense. Okay, I think this is it right here. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Muting my mic.
In response to the police shooting of Amir Locke, a 22-year-old man who was killed by Minneapolis police last Wednesday while they were executing a no-knock search warrant, our next guest decided to wear a Black Lives Matter swimsuit to her swim meet, and it resulted in her being disqualified The story, though, does not end there. So joining us now is the 12-year-old swimmer, Lady Lyons, and her mom, Sarah Lyons. And I thank you guys so much for being with us this morning to tell us what happened here. Um, Lady, it was between your first and second race where you learned that an official said your swimsuit had to go, that you needed to change your swimsuit. Can you tell us what happened after that?
So I was going to get ready for my next race until my coach comes up to me and tells me I have to change it or else I have to get disqualified. So I went to my mom and told her, and I was like, I'm not gonna take it off. And my mom was like, okay. She went to talk to the official and she started making phone calls because I said no.
How did
So
that feel for you, Lady?
I felt bad and I felt disrespected because I wanted to show that I mattered.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And so then, Sarah, at this point, I know you call the NAACP. They get
Yeah,
involved. Ultimately, the YMCA, the Duluth YMCA, overrules the official, but not after a lot of drama and I would say some heartache for Lady.
yeah, for sure. So she came and told me that she was absolutely not taking the suit off. And I said, you know, whatever you want to do, I support that. If you want to take it off, she did have another suit in her bag. She could have taken it off. And so I said, if you want to take it off, fine. Take it off. That's totally cool. If you don't want to, I 100% support you. And she said, Mom, I'm not taking it off. And so I said, okay, then before we go home, we need to make a couple of phone calls. And one of those was to Classy Dudley, who's the president of the local branch of the NAACP. And she immediately said, Sarah will be there in 15 minutes. Don't move. So in the meantime, some directors of the YMCA came and some coaches did try to challenge the official. And unfortunately, there was no response on that end until some more pressure came. The media showed up. And then, yes, ultimately was overturned and she got to swim. But of course, what you said, it came with heartache, right? She missed some races. Um, she was broken. She went there to swim, and that's really all that she wanted to do. And you know, there were a lot of tears involved. And then it was great when the NAACP showed up and tons of support. I mean, they really wrapped this child in love when they got there, but it's not something a 12-year-old should have to go through just to compete in the sport that they love.
And
So,
Lady, can you tell us a little bit about, when you're swimming, you're on this team, you're looking at the other athletes at your meet. Are there many other black kids who are swimming there?
No, it's just me with the whole swimming pool with white kids, and I'm the only one.
And she's the
yeah,
only
in
one,
our
Sarah.
area, we've never seen another swimmer, another black swimmer at any of the meets that we've been to. So,
Do you
yeah,
think,
she was
Lady,
definitely taking.
do you think, Lady, if there were more uh, black swimmers, there wouldn't have been this blind spot? If there had been more diversity, that the official might have recognized, how what they were doing was going to go over?
Yes, I would have definitely thought of that and it would have worked.
So in the
And
end,
maybe she would have felt some more support, you know? More people would have stood up and said, "Hey, hold on, wait."
yeah, I think maybe that would be the case. So, in the end, Lady, you swam your events, but were you swimming them with other swimmers? Tell us how this went.
Yes, I ended up swimming with other racers and it went well.
And it went well. Well, Lady, we wish
Yeah,
you the best of luck. I do want to
thank
mention here
you.
that the YMCA says it's committed to being an anti-racist organization. And finally, Lady, as we wish you luck, someone else has. You've
Thank
heard
you for
from
sharing
LeBron
this.
James. Tell us about that.
I was so excited when I heard about it. I told my friends and they were like, "Oh my gosh, he's the best." So I was pretty excited when I heard about that.
What did you hear?
I heard that he called me a beautiful young black queen and I was like, "Yay."
Well, I hope that gave you the opposite feeling of what you were
Thank you
feeling
for sharing
there
my
during the
story.
swim meet. Lady and Sarah, thank you to both of you very much.
Thank you for sharing my story.
Okay, so as you can see, demonizing the poor child, okay, making her miss races, and they had to go through all of that just so that she could compete. That's just really ridiculous. I mean, they have clearly taken us right back, or shall I say right black, to Jim Crow South. That's absolutely what it is. These things are still happening. Nothing's changed but the date, as I often tell you. And shout out to her mother for using her white privilege for good, okay? Because she got on the phone and started making those phone calls, honey. And that's what got the ball rolling and then got them to reverse the decision of disqualifying Lady. With that all being said, that's commendable. But one thing that kind of concerns me is the fact that Lady said that when she goes to these swim meets, she's often or always the only Black person there, the only Black child there. That's likely because they surely live in a predominantly white area. And you know, when I see Caucasians adopting Black children in the care of Black children, or who have Black children in their care, one of my concerns is always, are they actively interacting with people who look like them? You know, so that they're getting more enthralled in their culture and things like that. And that's just a question I have. And I'm not saying that she isn't or doesn't. I'm just, you know, that's one of the things I think about when I see things like this. But at the end of the day, you know what? This is just goes to show how, like I said, they have no compassion for our children, but they have all of this angst because people are trying to teach the truth of their own history to theirs, okay? They don't want them to feel bad just because truth is being told, but they don't mind making Black children feel bad by ostracizing them, casting them aside, and then, you know, pointing the finger at them because they want to speak out about social justice issues, which directly, you know, pertain to them. So it's just all so stupid and nefarious as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, that's the news for now. I want to thank you all for tuning back in. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all. And I hope to see you all this evening for your daily vitamins. Peace.